you on your way to see Dr. Blanche?
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
Just look at that. I wouldn't have...
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Oh, it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him. Let's get him! You really know your... Get him! They stand no chance against you. My freaking hand up! That'll teach him a lesson.
Oh, God, what will my father say? And the fish, all the fish are gonna go bad. Oh, quit your whining, Pops. It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh, shit, that's RoboCop. Listen, you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I am a police officer. I do not take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door! He's reloading.
Who's that?
There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Good job, Officer Washington.
Thank you, Robo.
Hey, Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you. I'll wrap this up, Robo. You can head back to the precinct.
$116, $117, $118. Huh? Have I counted 118 yet? Oh, man. I need to count how many people we must pay to clap, and because of you, I have to start over.
Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle. We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly. The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Like I told those cops, no ambulance. Just leave me be.
You tried to rob a corpse.
Now I am truly offended. Without me, these cops would have turned to ash. I should get a medal for it or something.
You are only hurting your case. Now make your situation better and help me with this investigation.
Oh, finally, you're judging me fairly.
What do you know about that car?
I know the guy who owns it. I mean, I knew him. He always stopped here to pick up this blonde gal. Real peach, I'm telling you. High class.
Describe the woman.
She likes jewelry, but she's not covered with it like a Christmas tree. She knows how to wear it. That much I can say.
long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Ugh, come on, please. Damn lock. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message. Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life. Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Kuzak's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh. Too bad for him. I kinda liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
A witness testified that you met with Mr. Page shortly before he died.
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in. I always wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one. I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed. I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer? Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots. So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way. Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can push it.
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Panic room, Magnavolt. This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in.
At least the hide-and-seek game is over. Open sesame!
Ah, sure. Keep reminding me of the delicious sesame-sprinkled burger buns we haven't eaten
Just
yet.
delete already!
That's the problem. Simon, I can't forget.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Drinking in a public place is against the law.
I'm not drinking. I'm drunk already. And I am home.
I will not issue a ticket. However, I recommend enrolling in the homeless help program.
I'm not homeless, so get out of my house.